guys, it's Katie, and I wanted to make, again, a very quick video, quicker than the last one, about my 5 tips to losing weight without depriving yourself. Number 1, fill up on the good stuff. It's really hard to overeat on broccoli and asparagus and whole grains like rice and quinoa and the healthy stuff. These are really high in fiber, so when you're eating them, they're going to keep you full a lot longer. Yay! So you're not going to be hungry. And you can eat a ton of these things, and they're not very calorie dense. So you could eat a bowl of broccoli this big, not that you're going to eat that much, and feel full, and it's not going to be a ton of calories. Also, when you're eating more of the good stuff, it's going to help curb cravings for the not so healthy stuff. Step number 2 is try to follow a 90-10 diet. 90% of the time, or if you're just starting out, 80% of the time, eat as clean as you can, and then leave that additional 10 to 20% for the fun stuff. The best way to not feel deprived is don't deprive yourself of those foods, and we'll talk about that in just a second. But if a majority of the time you're eating the way you're supposed to, you're going to keep progressing. The littler amounts of junk you eat, the faster you're going to progress, but you will get results if 80 to 90% of the time you're eating the way you should, the clean way. If you have questions about that, let me know. I'd be happy to walk you through that. And then that last 10 to 20%, have a little bit of fun. The other thing about eating 80-20 or 90-10 is you have to take the time to plan your meals, prep your meals, and always have healthy snacks on hand. Because I say this a ton. No one ever comes home from a long, busy day at work and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm starving. I could totally go for some fish and broccoli. Not how it works. That's not how your body works. When your body doesn't get enough calories, it craves high-fat, high-calorie foods. Not chicken and fish and broccoli. It wants donuts and ice cream and cookies, and it wants to handle the stressors and keep you alive. So make sure you're snacking throughout the day. Number 3 is make gradual changes. If you decide you're going to be healthy tomorrow and I'm never going to have dairy and I'm never going to have another soda again and I'm done eating chips and I'm done eating cookies, good luck to you, because you're going to last about 16 hours and then you're going to want to explode and you're gonna binge on everything. So make a list of the top 5 foods or habits, things like sleeping and dealing with stress. Top 5 things you want to change, whether it's foods you want to add to your diet or foods you want to remove from your diet. And each week, focus on one at a time. Yes, you want results right now. I hear you. I get it. But I promise you, if you try to do it all at once, you're going to fail. Sorry, love you, but you're going to. So make your list, top 5 things you want to add in or take away, or a mix of both. And maybe you're drinking 1 Coke every single day. This week, you're going to drink 1 Coke every other day. And then the next week, you're only going to drink 3 Cokes that week. Then you're going to drink 2 Cokes that week. Then you're going to do 1. What are you going to replace that Coke with? Have a plan. Why do you drink so much Coke? Are you stressed? Why don't you reflect on that a little bit, but make gradual changes. But you know what? You're going to want to eat these fun foods, whatever your favorites are. Mine are probably ice cream, pizza, and donuts. And recently, things like gummy bears. These are things that I crave and that I want. So you want to have, let's say, some gummy bears. Be mindful about it and stick to portion sizes and sit down. These are your rules for when you're enjoying your fun foods. You need to be sitting down. You need to be focused on what you're eating. You cannot watch TV. You cannot be reading. You cannot be chatting with your friends. Sit down and be mindful. Look at the food. Get excited about the food and eat it slowly. And then your other rule is eat it in its portion size. So don't eat a whole pint of ice cream. Have a half cup of ice cream. Read the bag of chips. What is a portion size? 12 chips. Count out your 12 chips. Put them on a plate. Go sit down and be like, dang, I'm so excited to eat these chips. And sit down and just enjoy the chips. Tip number 5 goes with tip number 4. How to lose weight without feeling deprived? Again, don't deprive yourself. If you go 3 whole weeks thinking about pizza, the moment there's a pizza in front of you and you didn't touch it for those whole 3 weeks, what are you going to do? I know what you're going to do. You're going to eat the whole damn pizza, because I've been there. So when you feel like you have a craving, eat the craving. Eat whatever you want that you're going to have, but previous rules. Portion sizes, sit down, and don't be mindless about it. Don't be driving and eating a Dairy Queen Blizzard because you've been thinking about that Dairy Queen Blizzard. Go home, sit down, and be like, dang, Blizzard, let's have a moment, and eat your Blizzard. So there you have them, my top 5 tips for losing weight without depriving yourself. The foods you're craving, Have them in small portions. Your life is so much more than the number on the scale. And if your family events are surrounded by food, much like mine are, enjoy those foods and get back on track the next day. One unhealthy meal is not going to ruin your progress, just like one healthy meal is not going to make you a healthy person. Hope that helped. If you have any questions, comment below. Please share this video and let me know if you have any other questions.